Minecraft's problem isn't its updates, it isn't the mob vote. I think the issue is it doesn't have an identity. What do I mean by identity? Well, if you went up to somebody that had barely any knowledge and never ever played Minecraft and only knew it by name, they would say it's a child's game. But then if you ask the people that would play it, you would either get one of three answers. It's a building game, it's an adventure game, or it's a PvP game. And what is the issue in this? Well, the issue is none of these four people are exactly wrong. And well, what's the issue with that? Well, for a child's game, why are we given democracy? Because why would you give children the ability to vote? I mean, especially on the most sold game ever, it's a really strange decision, especially if we look at this year's mob vote or last year's. The armadillo. It was so obvious that the crab was going to win because every YouTuber's poll was crab, 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 crab. So as soon as the armadillo won, everyone was fucking confused. What they didn't factor in is all the 5-year-olds weren't going to vote on the YouTube polls. They were going to vote on the more accessible bedrock polls. They didn't counter that a bunch of 5-year-olds would vote for the thing that helps their cute dogs have the ability to die less. Then you have the other three people. All of those are wildly different games. Trying to factor in 3 different people into one update is insane. No wonder no one's ever happy with these updates, is because you're always going to be infuriating one person. If you focus on PvP, then the building and the adventure people are going to be pissed because they didn't get any attention. I think this year's update did it quite well because it has the trial chambers, which could appeal to both the adventuring people and the PvP people. While there isn't any dramatic changing to building, it's just more blocks, which I don't mind more blocks. But copper, seriously, not the greatest thing in the world. But I'm sure as soon as 1.21 comes out, there's going to be people criticizing it. And I'm sure I'm even going to criticize it, because it's not one thing. This game doesn't have one identity. So it's always going to have an issue. If you said it was a PvP game, I'm sure they would make absolutely insane updates on PvP. But it's because they're trying to stretch their resources to please 3 different groups of people, or even 4 if you want to take redstone out of building. I kind of include it in because in a way it kind of is, but at a stretch you have to design for 4 different groups of people while trying to make them happy. Also trying to please the children, because well, the children aren't going to fuck around with redstone, are they? I mean, the only game you can really compare the longevity to is GTA 5. If you look at the direction of GTA 5 online, that has gone from literally nothing has changed. It's gone from heist to heist to heist to dodgy businesses that I'm not going to say so I don't get bloody sent into the bin, but it's always had one sense of direction: making money on the game. Whereas Minecraft, there isn't really a sense of direction. It's 4 different directions that are smudged together to make a good game, but the community is always going to be not happy because they're going to want 4 different things, and when they're not juggling that perfectly and making stupidly sized updates that change the game every year, something like Fortnite, people are going to be pissed. But comment down your opinion. Maybe you disagree, and maybe you think that this game should continue in its direction of 4 different directions. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you enjoy this form of content, consider subscribing, as I make a video every other day. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.